You can't tell from this distance, but you can tell that it has a hunting rifle and it's pointed right at you.
Alright, I slam the brakes on the truck at the edge of the circle.
Alright. Hang on 1 second. I actually have a map for the area.
Alright, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna flick on the radio.
Okay.
Country road.
Take me home.
It's not a very complex map.
It's actually ABBA.
Huh?
Zeke, it's actually ABBA.
Yeah, which
Zeke
song?
was. It's Waterloo by ABBA.
Waterloo.
That's what Zeke was listening to.
What the hell are you playing in my pickup?
Zeke, this is your cassette. It's your truck. I
I don't know how I got there, man.
It's the Mamma Mia soundtrack.
That's right. Here we go again.
Well-
That's the name of the chapter.
Well, Toddy did have the truck for a while. Maybe
Oh yeah, Johnny was listening to ABBA. Yes.
Alright.
Sir, you need to leave. It's not safe here.
A shot rings out, and it doesn't hit any of you guys, but you could tell it
shit.
came pretty close.
Sir?
State your business here, sir.
You guys are focused on the dude and not on the giant monster between you.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
he's-
to...
He's got a
Get your
firearm.
He just shot at us. The monster never did hurt us. He was
All
just
it did was
tickling.
drag us sometimes.
He was just tickling a little bit. This got shot at us. He's the true monster.
That's lethal.
And he's reloading his gun, getting ready to fire again. What do you do?
State your business, sir.
He doesn't respond.
Can I try to use some fervor on this?
How
I've got an
does
idea.
fervor work?
Well, it's just
It's your
another
idea.
word for manipulate. I can roll tough.
Emily, are you able to, do the thing you did on Roger? Maybe this guy's been brainwashed.
You guys
do
are
what?
also pretty far from this
Oh, okay.
guy.
I'm gonna start
Like, I
running
just
towards
wanna-
it and... I don't know.
You're gonna
Shoot
start.
it with my...
Okay, you're gonna hedge your bets then.
Huh?
No, are you hedging your bets and running towards the guy? The monster is between you and the guy.
I'm running towards the monster to douse it.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
you're...
I mean, if you're not letting me...
He's
if you're not letting
reloading
me
his
talk to the
gun,
guy-
man.
Wait, no, I want to know what... Wait, what? I'm
I
just
mean,
saying the monster is between you and the guy. So if you're running towards the guy, you're running past the monster.
He's running towards the monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do call it to Emily to just be like, hey, maybe, that's a normal guy that we need to save.
Use the spell. Use the
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah,
Sitting
maybe
on the
he's
guy.
under...
Yeah, I
Under-
think
What's
you're
the
guy
gonna have to
doing?
be
Sorry.
closer than that.
I'm sorry, I was distracted. But what? Okay.
If
Alright,
you
I'm
want
gonna-
to,
What was the guy
try to
doing?
cast anything at this guy,
Have to
you're
get
gonna have to be
closer.
closer. Yeah,
Okay.
Can
But
I?
what was the guy doing though?
he's shooting at you guys.
Oh, okay.
So can I not try to convince him to tell us what he's doing here?
You can try. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're not gonna get anything out of him.
Okay.
Okay.
It's predetermined.
So we just need him to stop shooting, though. Obviously.
Also,
Alright,
there's a
well-
monster right in the middle of all this.
In between him and us.
Yeah.
Guys, throw a Molotov cocktail on it. Douse it. We need it. We need to burn it.
We're too far to do anything. It seems right now. She keeps
Okay,
saying
then
we're
we
too
all
far.
run forward, right? I mean,
I was just gonna say we pull the truck up to the
yeah.
to the second
The second building?
the charred building. So
Yeah.
now we're just it's
You're-
the same
you're gonna
situation,
go-
but we're closer.
The charred building's the left.
We're gonna loop around. We're gonna loop around
No, the right one.
the left side.
The right one. Okay.
We're just gonna quickly loop around, keep our heads
Alright.
down in case the guy shoots at us.
All right. That's an act under pressure.
That's a 10.
All right. So, as you do that, the monster kind of tries to move a tentacle towards you guys to fuck up the truck, but you manage to dodge it in time, and you driving behind the building, Like, there's not a whole lot to that building. It's mostly
Yeah, I'm
it's
parking the
mostly
truck.
foundation and a little bit of wall left, but
Yeah, I'm parking
and
the truck.
it's covered in slime.
I am parking the truck at that bottom corner of the building with its headlights facing the man on the porch.
Okay. All right, so you do that. What's everybody else
Yippee.
doing? You guys are
Well, I'm gonna try to super soak the monster right away.
All right. So you're gonna kick some ass then.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think we've done that yet.
How do I roll for that? Tough?
Tough.
Yeah, that's tough. So you're good.
I'm gonna
Oh,
kick
hell
some
yeah.
ass.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could come and kick some ass. You know, this is kick some ass time.
Oh, that's a
Wow,
13.
That's a 13. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so can this include the gasoline and the blowtorch I have, or just the gasoline?
Actually, yeah. Tell me what you're trying to do exactly. Because
I guess I would be trying to spray the monster with the gasoline while blowing the blowtorch towards the stream.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's kind of continuous.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So here's what kick some ass is, since we haven't done it yet. When you get into a fight and kick some ass, roll plus tough. On a 7+, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other. The amount of harm is based on the established dangers in the game. That usually means that you inflict the harm rating of your weapon, and your enemy inflicts their attack's harm rating on you. On a 10+, you choose one extra effect. You gain the advantage, take one forward, or give one forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm. Or you force them where you want them. So, what are you...
Oh, well, what's the harm rating on the blowtorch and super soaker?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as a combo, if that wasn't working, that would go horribly, horribly wrong. But, yeah, that has a high chance of backfiring, unlike most weapons. But yeah, it does a lot of harm.
So yeah, I'll
He
take one
is
less harm then.
Okay. All right. So, as you do that, you So, where exactly on it are you aiming? Like right towards its center, or towards like one of the tentacles?
I'm aiming at the tentacle nearest to me.
Okay. So I think it swipes at you first as you're running over. Yeah, as you're running over, it swipes at you with that tentacle and kind of tries to knock you to the ground. But you stand firm and use your super soaker as like a way to block it from doing that. And you take one harm, but you stay steady. And I'm starting you all off with like no harm, unless there was something that I missed. So you're all starting at full health for this, by the way. So yeah, you took one harm, but you didn't really suffer any ill effects from it. And then after that happens, you pull out your super soaker flamethrower combo and douse the tentacle and light it right up, and the tentacle sort of reels back into the air, and like the tentacle seems to move frantically at first, and then it sort of just kind of fails to move, and then it just sort of flops to the ground. So
Got it.
one tentacle down.
Hell yeah.
We did it.
Yeah.
One tentacle down.
Okay.
It looks like there's
One
9.
go.
Okay,
What's Levi
Rose-
doing as this is going?
Yeah. When we saw Roger the first time, I forget, was he visually, like, didn't he have like red eyes or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, you noticed when you got up close that his eyes were red.
Okay, now that we're closer, can I take a look and see if I see the same kind of red eyes in this
You
guy?
are not close enough to this guy to see the color of his eyes. Here, let me just say, what you can see of this guy is he's wearing hunting gear that looks way too big on him. Like, he doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's too short on him, or like it doesn't look like he's too short for it. It looks like it's just made for somebody that was a lot bulkier than this guy. This guy looks really emaciated. He looks sick. He doesn't look, from what you could tell, he does not look like he's in good health at all.
Maybe it's like that guy that went missing. But anyway, what?
But anyway, whatever.
Just the way you're like, oh yeah, maybe.
Your
Okay,
delivery.
anyway.
So I want to run or get closer to him, and I'm gonna because I'm more concerned about the people than the monster, and I want to if I recall, like I watched her do it, and I want to try to do the same sort of like dispelling
Oh
thing.
my god.
Stuck on that.
Now, do you have anything that you would use to cast?
So that's what I was
this
gonna ask you.
magic?
Like I don't know. I don't understand this part of the game. I guess is the best way to put it. Like I don't understand what is the requirements for use magic and shit.
It's, you have to have a good reason why you would be able to do it. For
Well-
Emily, she has the tickets, which, well, one ticket left, which basically cancel out any other requirements. For magic, like, you're not a magic user, you don't know how to use magic. You have to have a reason why you would understand how to do
Well,
that.
I saw her do it.
Okay, you saw her do it, but like,
Okay, fine. I won't do it then.
no, I just
Alright.
want, no, like, that. This is part of how use magic works. I need to know how you're doing it. Like,
I just
normally I would give you like requirements for it, but it would be, the ones that I can think of would be like you like studying up on this or something, and you haven't really had time to do that since what she did.
okay. Instead, then I'm gonna try to disarm him.
What's this
So-
guy doing now? Like
He's
He's
You know,
shooting
yeah,
at us.
he's getting
Monster?
ready to shoot again. He's very,
at us?
yeah, you guys. He hasn't hit you guys yet, but he shot.
I'm gonna charge into him and I'm gonna tackle him to the ground.
Damn.
So I'm gonna say that that's kick some ass.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm a +1 for tough. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Am I-
gonna be kick some ass.
I feel like I'm charging to immediate danger without hedging my bets though.
You sure are.
Good. Okay. So that means I get to hold 2. I can spend them to either inflict some extra harm, reduce harm by 1, or take +2 on an act under pressure. So are we sure this is not act under pressure?
This is an act under pressure.
Okay, that's fine. Here we go. Rolling 2d6 +1. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Damn! I've been watching a lot of like SWAT videos recently,
Okay.
and I've been taking notes, and I'm like really strong.
Alright, so you're not trying to hurt this guy, so I'm gonna say that you didn't like really hurt him too much.
Restraining him.
Kill him, Levi.
You're mostly trying to restrain him. So yeah, you get to take 1 extra effect. You either, because he's gonna be aiming that gun at you. So
Yeah. What are my extra effect options? I forgot
Okay.
to pull that sheet open. My bad. I
no,
only have my
I'll tell
character sheet.
you. You gain the advantage. Take +1 forward, or give 1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm. +1 harm. You
Fuck
suffer
yeah,
less
kill him.
harm. -1 harm, or you force them where you want them. I think
Oh,
you're
I'm
trying
definitely
to force
forcing
them
him.
where you want
I'm
them.
forcing him where I want him. Definitely onto the ground.
Yeah. All right.
And or I'm forcing the gun out of his hand, whichever one. If I can do that.
Yeah, I'll say that you could do that. So as you tackle this guy down, he tries to aim his gun up at you because it's ready to fire, and instead
Please don't shoot me, sir.
you like tackle him and you like throw the gun over his head as you like hit him, and he takes a pretty nasty blow as he's hitting the ground, but
Sorry.
Ew, Levi!
but you tackle him to the ground and you keep his gun over his head, and he tries to punch you in the face as soon as he doesn't have that gun in his hands anymore.
Can I see his eyes now?
You could definitely see his eyes, and they are very red. And again, he does not look healthy at all. Like,
Okay, second question. When we heard about that guy, did we ever see a picture of him?
you didn't.
No. Okay, because we didn't go talk to her in the library. God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. So he tries to punch me in the face. I'm going to try to reduce that harm with my special move that I just did.
Well, I mean, you. Oh, with your.
With my what
hedging-
could go wrong. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. So he tried to punch you in the face, but it did not work.
Okay. Was he going to do one harm or two? Because I can.
He was going to do one harm.
Okay, so I've still got one thing left for later. Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, could you not punch me in the face, please?
Yeah, he's still kind of struggling, but I guess you have him.
Guys, I got him! I got him!
Pinned now. Yeah, so he's just kind of he's trying to get free, but he's not. He's a very sickly man. He's not.
Do you have any more magic tickets, Emily?
I have one, but can we deal with that guy after we? Because you got his gun, so.
I guess Levi's got it.
If we kill the monster, that guy might go back to normal.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
might not have to use the ticket.
So, or we could use it for something else.
Right.
Maybe, if we need to.
What do you
so.
What are you gonna do, Emily?
I don't know. Since he's got that guy restrained, then we should take another shot at the monster. What's the monster doing?
The monster is kind of sliding back towards the edge of the woods, like a little bit towards the north from where he was originally.
Fucker, stop running.
He's not really running. He's just kind of repositioning himself.
Just
How about
scared.
this? I'm
mean,
gonna
we
try
got-
to. Never mind. Go ahead, Emily.
No, it's fine.
I was just gonna try to hold him in place for you.
The monster?
You're gonna try to hold the monster.
Wait, what?
How?
Like walk
Yeah.
him off?
I was
Or
gonna
what?
hit him with. I was gonna hit him with my
Like
grapple
bear
gun.
hugging?
No, not my hands.
I want to be clear. This is a very large monster.
Look at
I'm
the size of
saying,
them related to our gods.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
which is
that's
why-
pretty much to scale.
Which is why I am gonna tie the end of the grapple gun onto the hitch on the back of the truck, and then
Oh.
try to shoot the monster and hook it. You think it can drag the truck around? I don't know.
I mean,
I think you
Probably.
could.
Alright, then forget it. I'm just sick of the thing running away all the goddamn
I
time.
mean, they'll slow them down though for sure.
Spent
I would think.
45 minutes just driving through the woods at 2 miles an hour chasing this thing. Alright, forget
Would
it.
it slow it? Would it
Go
slow
get
it
it,
down
Emily.
at least?
Yeah, it would definitely slow him down.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem
It's
to be
still
run-
worth it.
it doesn't seem to be running away, so it's alright.
Yeah, he's just kind of repositioning himself.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of moving north. Sort of seems like he might be like heading towards the house where Levi is, but he's not really at it yet.
Do you think, Emily?
So, we've got the other super soakers, so we could. I was thinking either use that to shoot at it again, but just getting the tentacles doesn't seem like that's going to take forever because he's got a lot. How many tentacles does he have?
Looks good as 9,
Wow.
if correctly.
So, and then he's got that
it's got-
vulnerable spot, like on his head, right? Where is it? The center or something. So, I don't know. I'm thinking
It has what?
aim for the, the vulnerable spot, the heart.
Yeah.
Is it like? I don't think it's the underbelly. I thought it was like the head or something.
So if you're talking, if you're talking about like what Roger said,
Yeah.
basically he said that it kind of like wraps its tentacles around itself.
Oh, to cover
that-
it,
Yeah.
to protect itself.
We gotta chop these tentacles off. There's
Okay,
9 of
so
them.
we
There's
have
8
to go
left.
for the
So there's
tentacle.
let me just, since you guys are close enough that you'd be able to see it, obviously, at this point. Yeah, there's a few tentacles that it doesn't really have wrapped too much. That it has, so it's longer, so it could use it to attack. It's down one of those, but it has a few that it's also using to wrap around itself as like a protection.
Okay. So, yeah, I was thinking of trying to shoot at it again. I just if using the axe, I'd have to be closer, and I don't think that would really be effective. I
Yeah,
don't
to
know.
get some of
Yeah.
those attacking tentacles first,
Yeah,
like Zeke did. He disabled.
with the soaker. Yeah,
Yeah, or a
So-
Molotov. Throw a Molotov at one of them.
that's a good idea too. Okay, I'll throw a Molotov. So is that a kick some ass?
Yes.
Let's go. I have to say that now. Ah, 9.
So, what exactly are you doing with it? Like,
I threw the Molotov cocktail at the. I guess I was aiming for the center, but I don't know.
okay, so you're aiming for the center. All right. And I guess you got fairly close to do that?
Yeah, but I have a really good arm, so.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
one.
That's fair. So, you throw the Molotov at the monster towards its center. And you light up a few of the tentacles that are sort of encasing it. And it sort of like squeezes them tighter to itself as it does that. And it makes like a sound for a second, but you don't really. It's kind of difficult to hear it. But it's probably like a scream if this thing can scream.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not a good sound. It's a bit sad. You know, if this thing wasn't like kidnapping people.
Yeah, I
Um,
can totally imagine that.
Yeah. So as you do that, and it's like holding these tentacles to itself, it brings around another one of its tentacles, one of the larger ones, and tries to swat at you.
I jump back out of the way.
Yeah, you do take one harm as that happens though. You didn't like destroy the tentacles, but the ones that it has close to it, you definitely severely disabled them.
Way to go!
Yay!
Spray it. Let's just spray it and then light it up.
We gotta kill the tentacles.
Okay.
Like those the big tentacles are attacking anybody who gets close. So
Okay.
we can't get to the smaller ones to like destroy them. Right? Don't you think? No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So after that attack, the monster is moving closer to the house that Levi is currently at.
Hey, get back
It's
here.
not currently like going for Levi. It's like kind of moving its way like onto what's left of the roof of that building.
It's on the roof.
It's trying to move onto the roof.
Oh.
With like it's it has like these big tentacles that it kind of moves a little bit like a spider sometimes.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew. Okay.
Sign up for this.
So is it sort of halfway up?
Is Zeke afraid of spiders?
Oh yeah, Zeke has a very, very deep fear of spiders. Actually, it's the one creature in this world that he truly fears. He's had a pretty tough go of it, living in the woods for about 5 years.
Has he ever been bit by a poisonous one?
No, he just finds them generally creepy. Really,
I love that.
he's never got near enough to want to let it bite him in the first place.
Oh, okay. All those
Ru-
years in the woods and he managed to...
No, yeah.
Okay, what's Ruby doing?
Yes.
during all
Ruby
this?
turns to Zeke, who's in the passenger seat, and she says, "Zeke, who are you talking to?"
Well, sometimes I just get these voices in my head, and when I was living out in the woods, that was really the only communication I had for a while.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, is that abnormal to you? I don't know.
Anyway, I'm gonna.
You've never had a imaginary friend or nothing?
Can't say I have. No.
I love the idea
Oh,
of Zeke
well.
talking, just suddenly having this monologue about the one creature he
Well, what do you think of spiders, Ruby?
in the
I
third
ha-
person.
I had a pet spider before Winona.
Oh God! Why would you do something so stupid?
Okay,
I
so
hope your snake eats spiders.
of course, yeah, Winona will protect you from spiders or tentacle monsters or whatever.
Oh,
well, that's great
Is
to hear.
Winona in this fight?
Winona's in my hood.
Oh man. Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna have Winona communicate with the tentacle monster.
Yeah, and how is Ruby reacting to like a tentacle monster?
Ruby's not too pleased that it turns out it wasn't a pack of snakes who were allergic to wolves. So she's kind of stunned right now because this is her first time actually like really seeing this thing. So she's got a lot to think about later in terms of some other stuff that she has gone through. But we'll get to that. So you guys want to, this thing is moving towards Levi. It's halfway up the roof. Levi's like underneath it. So I'm gonna get us closer again. So is this thing like it's leeching some of its tentacles up top and there's still some like on the ground behind it? Alright, I'm gonna try to drive the car over one of those tentacles. I'm gonna like try to drive straight over, like damage it. Like I'm trying to attack it with the car. Like one of the big attacking tentacles. And I'm getting this all over there as I do it. Like before it can like slurp its way all the way up to the roof, I'm gonna try to.
I guess you're kicking ass with the pickup. Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Roll to kick some ass.
I have 0 tough, but I have 1 driving.
Yeah.
That is an 8.
All right. So you do that. Hang on.
Thanks.
What you added a
Yippee.
driving?
Hang on.
What, JJ?
You added a driving thing.
7
when
plus
you-
1. Yeah, I have 1 when I'm driving.
Okay.
Okay. So you run down the tentacle, and I don't know what harm a car would do.
It's a
Oh,
squishy tentacle. I'd run that thing right over. 2 tire treads in it.
I mean, it's yeah. I guess that is what happens. Okay.
That thing's out of commission.
Yeah. All right. You take out.
What kind of blood is this thing leaking out?
It's not really leaking out anything. I mean, if it is, it's leaking out like a little bit of the slime, but it's just blending in with the rest of the slime. This whole place is covered in. It's just they're just kind of like when a tentacle like completely fails, like the one that Zeke took out, which I think is the only one that's actually gone right now, right?
What about the one that's ran over? Is that gone or
Well,
no?
that's gone now.
Okay. Jeez, it's almost midnight. Alright, we're moving on. Tentacle's
Okay.
dead.
All right. It basically just sort of like just sort of flops down. So
Got it.
this one was already on the ground, so it didn't really have like a very visual effect. All right.
So it has 2 flaccid penises dangling off of it.
God.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I
Fantastic.
thought it was a female, but
You know, maybe who knows what it is.
What'd you say?
She thought it was a female.
I thought the monster was
Oh.
a female.
Females can have flaccid penises hanging off of them.
Okay, hang on.
Hang on. Where you going? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me Google something.
Oh, God.
Google.com, images, search, female, 2 flaccid penises. I'm feeling lucky, enter. Emily uses her first luck. I'm feeling lucky Google search.
So, yeah, after you do that, one of the tentacles that was originally on the roof, like, I think it has like 2 tentacles like on the roof, and one of them swings back and tries to knock over the pickup, and puts a dent in the passenger door, like a
Oh, baby.
But aside from getting
I
jerked
didn't take
around,
harm from that, right?
oh, are you? Wait, no,
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
in the
you got
passenger
out.
seat still.
Didn't you get out?
I'm
I thought you
confused,
got out.
honestly, because
Me too.
I
Chris
thought
said I was still
you
in the
got out.
passenger seat. I didn't really think about it that much, honestly, but
I
Yeah,
thought we were
I
both
thought-
out.
Yeah, I thought
Okay.
I thought the
Me.
only person
we'll just
that
say I'm
was still
traveling
in
behind the trunk then. Okay,
yeah,
go on.
I thought you guys were just kind of.
Off to the sides.
No, you guys have been running around and stuff, right?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I had
yeah,
to stumble
so you
backwards,
guys,
so
like,
I'm not on
aren't-
the truck.
I don't think you guys are like following around the truck this entire time.
No, I thought we were out. I was out more.
Yeah,
in the
I
clearing
think
area.
you're more in the clearing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, so you
That's
guys
fine.
are actually standing in the goo, but it's. I
Yeah.
assume that you followed the advice of Levi and you have everything protected up to your knees at least.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was like a really good idea.
Yeah. So Levi, what's happening with you? Because this
I don't know what's happening with this guy.
This guy's still like trying to flail his way out. He's just not doing a very good job of it.
I don't see why I would do anything other than keep holding him down.
Yeah.
All right.
So let me think.
Do we have any
Well,
rope?
I mean, I don't.
Kill
I
him.
don't want to douse him. I don't want to kill him.
Get his gun.
I did. I knocked the
Yeah,
gun
he
away,
has
right?
the-
Can
yeah.
can I reach it?
Yeah, you could reach it. It's like
Yes.
it's a little bit.
Yeah,
of
that's
a-
what I meant by
What's he
get it.
gonna do if you have his gun? Nothing.
I'm gonna reach for the gun and point it at him, telling him to like stop. Dude, like you need to like calm down.
I doubt it.
Don't
Yeah.
do
it's-
anything.
He's not
He's
like
in
really
a trance.
responding. He's just kind of like trying to beat you.
Okay,
And I
well-
think as you did that, he got in a good whack, but it didn't really. It did 0 harm.
Hey man, stop. You snap out of it.
Are you gonna like pin his arms again or something? I assume that you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
I'm trying
what
not
are
to
you
hurt him,
doing
but-
with the gun? Is my point. Like.
Well, if he doesn't respond to the threat, I don't really need to do much of it. I'll throw the gun even further away, actually.
Okay.
Here's a gun if anybody wants it. What kind of gun is it? Like a hunting rifle?
Yeah, it's a hunting rifle.
Maybe I shouldn't throw it. I slide it.
All right. You slide it away.
Yeah.
All right.
Really cool action style way. Like I like use my foot. Like I'm still like pinning him down, and I use my foot to like kick it away. How about that?
Like a cop. Yeah. That's
Okay,
cool.
Yeah.
And then there's a shot of the gun sliding across. Oh man.
And then there's a shot
Yeah,
from the gun
please.
when it
Yep.
clatters, shoots the back tire off of Zeke's truck.
My bad.
All right. It looks very cool and everybody's very impressed. All right. What's,
I mean, I don't know. Do you
what's
want me to
Zeke
roll
up
for
to?
something? Okay.
No. I just wanted to know. What
Well, I'm trailing behind the truck. I mean, are the tentacles still around the monster, or is the center exposed right now?
No, there's still tentacles around the monster.
Okay, well, I mean, I might as well try to burn down another tentacle at least.
A long one
So-
or a center one?
A center one.
All right.
We have 5 of those Molotov cocktails left.
Well, I'm gonna try with the super soaker blowtorch combo again.
Oh yeah.
All right. Roll to kick some ass. An 8.
I hate to see that.
You'd hate to see it. All right. So you're aiming for the center of it.
Yes.
All right. So as you do that, you somehow manage to not really spread that fire too much. You're doing very well with not failing those rolls with the fire.
Don't sound too upset about it.
Yeah, that it's not going to be good if one of you does. Just saying. But anyway, yeah, you hit the center of it, and pretty much immediately, two of those tentacles kind of like they don't even like just dangle; they just fall right off of him. But there's still some tentacles kind of, and they work to like wrap further around it. But for a second, you get a glimpse of like the inner circle of it before it rearranges its tentacles, and it like the inner, like the brain of it, and it
So
does.
there's
It looks
still
like a
a weak
brain.
spot after this.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it looks like a brain. Like probably not like a human brain, but like you could imagine maybe what an elephant brain would look like. That's what this looks like.
But only for a second.
Yeah, he only sees it for a split second. He gets distracted by that though, because another large tentacle wraps around one of the ones that was on the ground and hits you. And this one actually knocks you back onto your back.
Ow!
And
Son of a bitch.
and I think you take only one harm from that, but
Alright.
yeah.
How many harm do you have
you're-
to get before you're in
It's
trouble?
like 4 until you're unstable.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2 now.
Yeah, it's you basically like your back's probably hurting real bad right now. But you didn't
What
really,
else is new?
but you didn't really take any major specific damage from that. But it's knocked you
Alright.
onto the ground, into the goo. You probably have a little bit of your neck exposed, and that's probably going to start tingling a little bit.
Ah!
Yeah. So
Does it stick on my neck?
yeah, it does.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So if I put that roll
you're
on fire, I might be.
you're gonna be stuck on the ground until you manage to get up. So that's gonna be like an act under pressure, I think, because it's
Gotcha.
the monster's kind of focusing on you now. Like
Oh,
before its focus seemed to be trying to get on that roof, but now it's more focused on you, and you're on your back. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna try to spray it again then.
While you're still on your back?
Yeah. I can
Okay.
still hold up a gun.
I mean,
You've got the
yeah.
soaker and the blowtorch on your back. What
Like,
if I
I
tried
didn't
to
drop
distract
anything, right?
it?
Yeah, you didn't drop it, but you fell on your back.
Can I attack it from the other side to try to distract it from him?
Yeah, and I think if you're gonna do that, I think that's protect someone, which is still plus tough.
Which is still +2 tough. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try that. With the I guess I'll throw another Molotov cocktail at it.
Like to distract it.
Yeah. From like the other side, the opposite side that Zeke is on.
Yeah.
What are you trying to hit the big tentacle that it's attacking?
Yeah,
with?
I'm trying to hit. Well, if the tentacle's close to Zeke, I don't want to hurt Zeke though. So I was just gonna try to hit it from like the other side, just to kind of harm it again, but kind of draw it away from him, so it's like not focused on him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, let's go.
A 14.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are rolling really good.
Yeah, this is my best rolling night.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So protect someone. When you prevent harm, when you prevent harm to another character, roll plus tough. On a 7+, you protect them okay, but you suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get. On a 10+, you choose an extra. You suffer little harm. All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
Well, I want to inflict harm on the enemy, but I also wanted to keep him away from him. So, oh no.
Well, you've definitely distracted
I've done
it
that already.
from being solely focused on him.
Okay, so inflict harm.
So I think you hit the center of it.
Yay.
And it sort of tightens its grip around itself again, like it did before. But there's less tentacles now. So it's a lot. It seems a lot thinner on the center of it, and it's sort of turning a little bit small near the center of it because it's like tightening itself up, and it has the lack of tentacles from earlier. So yeah, you inflicted some harm on it. And now it's less focused directly on Zeke and more on the both of you, but kind of more on you right now. And meanwhile, the guy that Levi has pinned down is really trying to get away, and he's trying some new tactics now. He's trying to like sort of slide his way out instead of just trying to hurt Levi.
No, man, stop.
And I think he's gonna elbow you in the face as he's trying real hard to get away.
I don't want to hurt him.
Knock that bitch out.
I think if you want to keep
Fuck this
holding
guy.
on to him, you're gonna have to act under pressure. He's really
Okay.
he's not too
I'm
strong, but he's really trying right now.
I'm gonna
really
tighten
freaking
my
out.
grip, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna act under pressure and try to keep him there.
All right.
And I still have my other hold, and I can add +2 to this roll, which is what I'm going to do.
Why don't you use a chokehold and make him pass out just temporarily?
Damn, Emily. Who
If
knew?
you know how to do it right.
Emily took self-defense classes for sure.
Oh,
Holy
man.
I got a 14. Well, I got +2 for being cool,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know.
+2 for.
But holy
I got a 14.
shit.
Wait, you have +4 cool?
No, I have +2 to cool, but I had basically one of my moves allowed me to add +2 to this roll.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because he ran into danger hedging all of his bets.
No, the opposite, without hedging my bets.
Yeah, that. Those words don't even mean anything to me anymore. All right, so you did exactly what you wanted to do. You're keeping him down, and I think you get a better grip on him now too.
Yeah, man, you gotta stop. It's gonna be over soon, and you're gonna be fine. Okay, we're gonna get you some help. Okay.
He doesn't seem to respond to that. He's just still trying.
Has he said anything at all? The whole
He
time?
hasn't said a word.
Okay, well.
Yeah,
Just
and
hang on just a little bit longer. They look like they're
he's
almost
not
done.
acting like he understands what you're saying.
Right, but I'm still gonna try. So,
Okay, yeah, he doesn't even seem like he understands that you're saying anything.
Yikes. Okay. This guy's
This is-
kind of messed up, guys.
This is nothing new for Levi.
True.
This is Levi at a bar trying to talk to a girl.
So you come here often, man?
But
Are you from Tennessee?
No. Zeke goes, I am. On your ass.
Sounds like Tennessee.
Guys, they got him pinned down, but he's pretty fucked up, guys. I'm worried about him. Can you kill the monster faster?
We're trying.
We're trying, man.
all right.
Okay, well I got him. There's a
What's
goat over
Ruby
here if you need
doing?
it.
Where's this Where's this truck? Where's Ruby?
Ruby's still in the driver's seat, and the door's dented, and thing's sort of above me on the roof still. Is it still on the roof?
No, it came down from the roof.
Okay, cool.
It's
So it's
more,
sort of near me.
Yeah, it's more it's kind of in front of Levi now. It kind of
Okay.
moved. It kind of moved south from the attempt to try to get southeast. Now it's more towards the center of the there.
Alright, so Ruby's sort of behind it. So Ruby's wondering maybe if it has a wallet on it. Is there a back pocket on this monster I can see? Any valuables? I shout to Levi. Levi, anything that has pockets?
I don't know. I'm like a little bit busy.
Alright, later. Alright. How many tentacles are covering the heart? The brain?
Seems like 2.
Alright, I'm gonna... Emily.
Yeah.
Do you have that sword,
No.
axe, hammer,
I have it.
wrench thing ready?
Yep.
We're not quite sure what it is? Okay.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna aim my grapple gun. I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna try to hook 1 or 2 of the small tentacles that are still covering the brain.
Oh, so you're gonna
And
try to like. pull
I'm gonna
them
try to
off?
pry them back
Open them up.
to give
Okay.
Emily an opportunity to
To
attack.
strike at it. Okay.
Nice.
All right, I like
Yeah.
that.
I like it too.
Okay, so that's gonna be act under pressure for you.
Oh shit! I'm so fucking good at this game. That's a
Oh.
12
Nice.
plus
Wow!
1 is 13.
Wow! I think these dice are rigged tonight. All right.
And
And
this
mine-
part,
You managed to pry 2, well, mostly one of the tentacles, but one of them just sort of like gets nudged by the other one. You open up an opening to the center of it.
Hey Emily, this is our friendship redemptive moment. I'm helping you out.
Awesome. We're
Great.
bonding.
We are bonding. Hello, I'm Ruby.
Yikes.
Hi, I'm Emily. Don't steal my credit cards anymore and we'll be fine.
That was Toddy.
Oh,
We gotta confirm that a while ago.
I thought you that was Toddy talk.
This is actually my first time talking to Emily this entire time.
No, we talked.
I know, we went to Steel
Kind
Pets
of.
together. It was nice.
Yeah, it was fun. So I'm gonna swing my axe at the brain. So is that
That's gonna
Kick some
be
ass.
kick some ass.
kick them out? I love kicking ass.
So, yeah, charge in with a battle cry.
Here we go.
And you're going in with your battle axe.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm going in
yeah.
with my battle axe.
Okay.
Or
And I'm
your
saying,
car
and I'm gonna say, take this, you MFer.
Oh shit!
Now, does Emily say?
shit.
Does Emily
Emily!
say the word, or does she say mf'er?
No,
I love
no,
to
I
think she
say-
says
I
mf'er.
say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Damn.
But yeah, I don't have my.
Emily
I don't have.
McLean.
Emily's
Zeke-
kind of awkward. She doesn't have her own cool
I
things
know.
yet.
I love that.
Steal them from movies.
That's
and she
fantastic.
says it meekly because she doesn't yell too loud. Anyway, so 8. Yikes.
8.
So
That's not bad. That
Okay.
means that you. All right. So before you get in yours, it tries to swing one of its other tentacles at you, and it doesn't manage to do it. Actually, it tries its best, but it's just so overtaxed from everything that's happening to it right now, and it's in so much pain that it can't even manage to figure out how to attack you. And so instead you manage to get a full whack right at the center of it, and it screams. Before it was kind of like this muffled thing, but this is just like people miles away could probably hear this. And you actually hear another scream at the same time coming from the guy that
the guy.
Levi is holding down.
Awesome. 2 for 1.
And as
I
you
like it.
swing that into its brain,
Yes.
all the remaining tentacles, even the ones that were dead, just sort of spasm for a moment before they separate completely from the rest of it and fall to the ground. And along with the brain that you have your hammer just sort of sticking right out of. And as you do that, it flails for a while, spasms, and then it just stops. And you hear the guy stop screaming too.
Is he alive still?
He's alive,
broke
but he
his
is
skull.
not in good shape.
Oh.
What color are his eyes now?
They still look red, but like they're kind of fading back to sort of a hazel color.
Did you guys kill it?
Yeah,
Kick
did
it,
we kill
Emily.
it?
Well,
Emily, kick it.
Wow, I just kicked it. I don't know the kicking sound.
Ow!
Kapow! Take that!
Wow. Yeah, are you shouting more catchphrases at it,
I'm a
trying
little bit
not to see
braver
how
now
they
that
taste?
Yeah. And how do you like this? Yeah.
Just imagine you like taking that powdered milk and pouring it over it. just to show it who's boss. Yeah, the corpse of the thing is still here, but it's like it's separated from itself, and it already looks like it's like maybe even starting to decay a little bit.
Ew.
Yeah.
Zeke, finish this thing off and
Yeah.
fucking flamethrow it again.
I do
well,
want to say that now that it's on the ground, and surrounded by this giant slime circle.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Nah, maybe not. Just kick it. Let's all
Well-
get a kick in.
I'll take my shotgun out and
Oh yeah.
put out the mass, as it were.
All right, yeah, you can do that. You don't have to act under pressure or anything for that. This thing
Does that kick some ass?
yeah, kick some ass, see what you do with it.
This will be the first failed roll.
And then the spark from that'll set off everything.
Yeah.
Oh no.
11.
11.
Wow.
You kick it real good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sir, are you okay?
He's not responding.
Breathing?
He's breathing. He's unconscious.
Can someone help me carry him?
Sure.
Yeah, how
Like-
are you guys gonna get this guy?
Well, maybe we should just like put the flatbed down and let the gasoline come out of it now. And then we can all ride in the back.
Throw him in the back,
Yeah, we
in
can
the
do that.
bed. He'll be alright.
Yeah.
I'll stay with him so he doesn't like knock his head around.
Excellent.
You'll cradle his head in your lap. Nice of you.
All right. So
Okay.
you
Well-
got this guy. The corpse of this thing is still out here right now.
Yeah, so
It-
can we just burn it? We don't want it. We don't want that slime to catch on fire.
The
Why
slime,
wouldn't we
the
wanna
slime
just
is
burn
very
it all?
flammable.
Yeah.
And this is a very large area, and it's just covered in slime.
Oh, okay.
But the other problem is that this is a very large area that's covered in slime.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
if it
What are we gonna
stays
do?
here,
Yeah,
people
let's-
kind of wonder about it. So that might
Well,
be
that's what
something
I'm
for you guys
thinking.
to come up with solutions for. But I
That's
will
why I
say,
thought
we
I will
burn on
say it will be
fire.
very dangerous to try to light this place up.
Okay. All
To
right.
be fair, we have absolutely no reason not to, like... I mean, why? There's no motivation for us to really cover up any sort
Yeah.
of monster.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
saying.
gonna grapple the monster's carcass and tie it up to the hitch at the back of the truck and parade through the streets of Rockadewa, whatever it's called, with our prize
Rockadewa.
Oh my god.
right through Rockadewa and Rockadewa.
Isn't it Makadewa or something like that?
Yeah.
And then-
yeah, but
And then
the
we're all
It's Rockadewa.
and then we're all four gonna stand on the carcass of the beast and
Oh,
we're gonna
yes.
say, "Hello, everybody. We are assisted suicide. And we're gonna play our first for us.
I have this picture of like standing like 1 foot up on the monster, arms crossed. We have a picture taken.
Are you gonna do that with your phone?
Yes.
Who's taking the
She takes a
picture?
selfie with the monster.
We have to
Emily's-
ask,
That's
let's get
great.
this guy to take the picture for us once he wakes up. Or whatever.
Emily's gonna call her therapist and say, "You'll never believe what I just."
It's like one of those fishing pictures when somebody gets like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
really
That's
big giant fish and they're
perfect.
Yeah.
standing there all smiling.
Hey
I
Zeke,
love
Zeke,
that.
put your head in Zeke, put your head in his mouth. I'll take a picture of you.
It doesn't
Open
have
the-
a
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Your head with a brain. Like,
Oh my god, I love that. Holding it.
I snap a picture of Zeke with his.
Take it quick.
And
He's,
then because it's giant
I love this.
bearded face. I like it.
I love that you guys are basically making like this album of pictures on Emily's
yeah.
phone of like
Yeah, we have to have an
possessed Roger. And
yeah, we actually are definitely making a photo album of our
I
greatest hits
love
each adventure.
this.
We need an album. Are you gonna draw this for us, Rose?
Yes,
Probably
can we
not.
actually Photoshop an album?
I will consider it. Yeah, if you guys
Okay.
keep this up,
We're gonna do it every. Yeah, let's do it every
Okay,
time. Let's.
yes.
Yeah.
That'll be our thing. We'll take pictures of everything,
I
of
love
all
it.
of like
Oh,
our
that's
greatest
cute.
hits.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Okay. I'll let you do that. I want you to do that. And okay, so you guys have a man who, again, I cannot stress enough how bad a shape this guy is in.
Mm.
We should like get him to a hospital. I think he
Yeah.
doesn't look too good.
I think there's probably no hospital in Rockadewa.
Oh.
Darn it! This guy's fucked. Just dump him. Let's get out of
mean-
here.
So you're probably
I
gonna have
mean-
to drive somewhere. The nearest hospital is on Bar Harbor, actually, in Bar Harbor. That's pretty
How
far.
far?
How far away? Oh, let's just call 911 then. Get them to take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just dump this guy in front of a police station. Call him.
Is there a police station in Rockadewa?
Yeah, there is.
Sheriff's office? Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah, the sheriff.
Yeah, we visited it.
we've been there.
Okay,
For
guys.
quite a while.
Half the
while in
podcast
there.
took place there.
So Ruby's attitude is kind of rubbing off on me, and I say, yeah, we should dump him.
Hell yeah. We're dumping this guy.
Call 911, dump him somewhere. Oh,
We
actually,
can
not
just
from
dump
my
them on someone's doorstep.
Oh my god.
Why? Why can't we just call
I
911?
can take care of them.
Wait. Can we
So-
put him in the cage that we stole Scrub 2 out of and have Mary just suddenly
Oh
find
my
a half dead
God.
guy in the
Oh
dog
my
cage?
God.
We just break in and dump him. Mary's like, "What the hell?"
You absolutely could do that, but
I do
No,
have
we
a sheriff.
can't.
Take him to the sheriff's office. They can deal with him.
All right, fine.
We'll drop him off.
We get him close enough. We can call 911. I don't have a phone. I forgot about
Okay,
that.
but not on my phone. We don't want it traced back to me.
I have a burner.
Okay,
We'll
let's
use,
use
we'll
the
use one of my
burner.
burners.
Really
We'll call 911, but we don't want anybody talking to us, Levi. We need these questions.
Okay.
So, okay.
Rin Rin.
Ring ring. Hello.
hello? This is 911.
Emergency.
Please state your emergency.
Hello. My name is.
Ma'am,
That
are
is
you alright?
She asked.
I'm Malarkay.
Is
That
everything
sounds-
okay?
Valar?
You need to come to the campsite, and my friend is hurt. Come quick. The RV campsite.
Oh,
Goodbye.
So you're gonna drive him down there?
Yeah. We're gonna dump him off, and we're
You're
gonna.
gonna know exactly which one.
Yeah, I know. It's a tiny town.
Actually, they have two.
With a lot of campsites, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
I
there are a
forgot
lot
to
of
mention we are at
campsites.
this campsite that never got a name.
Yeah, it's just
That's
like
the one we're at.
Yeah.
I'm 27.
Okay, bye. Click. Problem solved. Let's go home.
Alright,
Our
let's
good
jump
team.
over here, they'll find him.
And
Alright.
before we ditch his body, I'm gonna search his pockets real quick. See you have anything?
Christ.
We probably should check
Um,
for ID.
He has like a holster for a pocket knife, but he doesn't have one.
I was gonna say, and before you even said that, I was gonna say I slipped what's clearly his pocket knife back into his pocket. I'm not stealing. I'm giving back some character development, but I do steal his wallet.
He doesn't have one.
Well,
He
any fillings?
Yeah,
Oh my God.
he has a gold filling actually.
Oh my god!
Ooh, Zeke, you still got that blowtorch?
Oh, hell
And
yeah, what are you looking for?
honestly, his teeth aren't in great shape either. So like, it's probably kind of loose.
How old is he? Is he old?
He's not
Is he
too
hot?
old. He's like in his
Oh.
he's in his 50s, but he's like
Oh, that's
he's
not old.
in yeah, but he's just not in good shape. It looks like
I
he's,
was just thinking maybe he had a
he's-
hearing aid or something.
no, it
Thanks, Emily. Thanks for looking out for
it
me.
looks
Emily
like this
and Revere.
guy's
I made a lot of up a lot of ground this chapter.
sure have. This guy looks like he just hasn't been eating in like
Hmm.
he looks like he's starving to death.
Yeah, we drive back to camp, right? It'll be good here.
So
We'll
you
clean
guys
up
are
this
leaving
monster.
the
Why not?
monster corpse there?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't give a
Yeah.
shit.
Okay. All right.
Oh no, who killed this monster?
All right.
How about we leave it and then it obviously starts smelling really bad and people come to that area to investigate and then there's
The
like
loon, yeah, the loons will pick at it.
there's an article in the newspaper and then we put that in our scrapbook.
You're adding it to your scrapbook. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to know if that's exactly.
It's like
what's
our
gonna happen.
resume. That's proof that we killed.
Alright, we hop in the truck. We drive back to the camp. I roll great rolls to get us back there. Over
No,
and over.
you have to do it. You have to do it.
Alright, I mean, it's
Come on, Ruby, bring us home.
just an opportunity for experience.
I mean, it's also an opportunity to take away.
Oh,
the
you
truck
did it!
time.
No, I didn't. I got a. Oh wait, yeah, I got a sick. No, wait. Well, what kind of? No, I didn't do it.
What
roll?
That was active.
That's a
depression.
sip.
I have a 7.
Oh,
Okay.
so close.
I always get
Getting
fucking 7s.
What is it? 5 and less that you're trying to get?
It's 6 and less.
6
All right,
Oh,
you make it
six and
back.
I make it back. Okay, and
The,
we're rolling
the,
back to
the,
camp.
the truck probably needs new shocks or something after what.
Well, what
went
else
through,
to
but-
do?
Oh, I
What do we
probably
see
should have
back at
told
camp?
you guys that there was actually a road out of there from that area.
Excuse me.
Oh.
It's not directly back. I forgot about that.
What?
What?
We spent half of this night just driving through the woods because you made it
And-
so difficult.
Well,
To
And
go
discussing
through
how we
Denny's
we
couldn't.
never found that area to know that there was a road to it.
What?
But you guys never went there before.
Guess what? As we leave the circle, I flick a lit cigarette into the circle and burn the hole.
Are you gonna?
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna.
I
Okay.
kind of want to too. I really wanted to just see the whole.
Wow, you screamed at me
Clearing.
because you wanted to start a forest fire last time.
No, I
Oh, wait.
didn't. That was
I-
Levi.
I
That
didn't.
was-
Character development.
I think
No,
that
it was
the
actually
first
the
episode.
I just edited it last night and I talk about
Oh,
burning
I did.
the forest down in the first episode. Yeah, it all came true.
No.
Aside
Except
from
we didn't
burning the
burn it
forest down.
Yeah. All right. What do we do when what do we see when we get back to camp? Tell me the dogs are safe.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Wow.
Yeah, Scrub 2 good.
Mary's got them both.
I
you
Why
see-
would
you
Scrub
see-
1 not be safe? Oh, he's still lost.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's
Yeah,
lost.
he's
still lost.
still
Did he
alert.
come back?
Well,
Maybe he ran back to camp.
he was out in the woods, and I think he's still out there somewhere right now.
Oh.
Scrub
Scrub 2?
Scrub 2 is with Toddy Villain.
Nice.
Villain.
We get to keep Scrub 2, right?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah.
You stole him.
Finders
gonna put him-
keepers.
I was gonna put it back.
That's
in the
not finders. Nobody found him.
You're gonna put him
I
back in
think
the
the
pound.
funny thing is you guys did like steal an elderly dog from an animal shelter. That's basically an adoption, and you could have probably filled out the paperwork that day.
No, I'm not putting my name on anything. Fuck that. Also, finders keepers is definitely my new motto throughout the rest of this entire game.
Find your
Finders
keeper.
keepers, and I have a tramp
Or-
stamp that says finders keepers on it.
But if you,
Let's Let's all get tattoos.
Yes.
Let's get
Oh,
a
hell
tattoo
yeah.
for each mystery.
I'm
I
not
wanna-
fine with needles.
Octopus tattoo or whatever that monster is.
Levi gets temporary tattoos.
I'm
I feel like a
allergic
part
to
of the
ink.
group,
Levi's got a henna tab.
and it itches. Okay.
A henna hat today.
You could also give Scrub 2 to those kids when you give them back their super spurs.
Yeah, I'll definitely get right on that.
Oh yeah, are you gonna give these kids back their
No.
super soakers that are filled
No.
with gasoline?
Finders keepers.
Are we gonna end this at K-Town with Fortune?
Actually, I would love to give them back these super soakers that have traces of gasoline in them and watch them play. This is like
Oh
the end
my
of summer, so they're
God.
just like
With sparklers.
by
Oh
sparklers
my
and fires
God.
and grills.
oh
Yeah, I'll give it
You're
back.
a monster.
God.
I'll give him back. We'll see. I give him back, and then
Do you remember that thing that you wanted me to fill out? You're chaotic
No.
evil.
That's right.
That's what you are.
Morphed into it. I gotta give it back to them, and I'm gonna keep an eye on the local news over the next couple of days, see if anything.
All right. So you guys have dropped off the guy, and right?
You know what? Let's give him to the
Yeah.
green machine.
Yeah. All right. You can do
And
that.
like instead of just ditching him in the dirt, is what I mean.
Yeah, that's
Because the cops are on the way.
Oh, okay.
yeah. That worked.
Here you go,
They
guys.
wouldn't send cops though.
Well, not the cops. Help.
Yeah, I think they clamor around him and they're trying to like. I think they have an extra cot and they put him down on it and they're treating him real well for it.
Yeah, Roger fucking better. This was him a few days ago. Asshole. Treat him well, Roger.
We'll
I kick
do. I can't remember Roger's name. Roger's voice.
It's like
I
mine.
can't remember Roger's name.
Oh yeah. I'll take good care of him.
I can't remember Roger's name is my
Oh,
new favorite
man.
quote from the podcast.
Listen, I'm very tired. I'm genuinely surprised that fight went as well as it did.
Yeah, we fucking destroyed that thing.
Yeah.
So easy.
It had no chance.
Yeah, those rolls were amazing. You guys
We are
saved up
we
all
are
your
the new
good
monsters.
rolls.
Bring on the next monster. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go.
Right now.
That'll be very soon.
Awesome. All right.
All right, so
Now where are we going?
that's a
K-Town.
good question. How are you
Ooh,
gonna-
anybody
Oh
hungry?
yeah, victory dinner, baby.
Yes.
I'd be down for some K-Town.
Do you have any of that whiskey left?
Oh yeah.
I mean, I've got some moonshine.
I actually
And-
have secret flask I didn't tell you about.
And as we ride into the sunset, Ruby shares whiskey. That was
me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I have some?
No.
And that's our end shot right there.
We drive over the horizon, and the camera does that like condense into a circle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that's exactly what happened.
And then a little wink.
Davy Shriver isn't much for the woods. He could take it or leave it, but most of the time he leaves it. Still, a single week of rock and camping alike sounded like a cheap and fun way to close out the summer. But he could never last if he had to actually live out here. There's not enough noise, there's not enough people, and the cell reception always seems to be down to a single bar and 3G no matter where he goes or what he does. And that's at best. He at least thought the GPS would be reliable, but when Davy finds himself down an old dirt road, he can't seem to figure out how to turn himself around. So he just keeps driving, and what he finds at the end of that road is something he never thought he could have possibly imagined. He doesn't leave his car. It's dark and it's unfamiliar, and he can't be sure if that's still alive. He takes a picture on his phone, blurry, noisy, and completely unclear, and speeds off, calling every number he could think to try. But there's no signal, the calls keep dropping, and even the GPS seems confused, and he can't get it to work until he's back in town limits. And even then, something isn't right. He tells everybody who'll listen about the monster in the woods and the slime absolutely everywhere. Not many listen, but a few do. By the time morning comes, there's no evidence of anything, though. It's just a shack and a clearing that looks maybe a bit too clean. But Davy posts the pictures for the world to see.